What's up, everybody? Cody from Hitch to Hitch. So this is something I want to document. It's what we're doing to this new motorhome that we got. It's new to us anyway. Generator has 1,692 hours on it, so that's 1,692 hours. I don't know when it's been serviced last or anything like that, so that's what we're doing today. Figured I would show you how oily it is, how much it hasn't been cleaned up, and I also want to show you what I had to do to get it slid all the way out. So it will slide out to about, this front bumper will stop about here, and the exhaust down there hits the frame of the camper. So I'm not sure what that's all about, but I took the exhaust, there's 3 bolts, I took it and dropped it down, and then I slid it out the rest of the way. So Barrett, come over here. Now I've got the oil draining already, that's the oil there, but as you can see, look at the stuff just sitting on top of the engine. So people haven't really cleaned that out very well. That's and here's your start up on it and everything. You got your oil filter, or your fuel filter here. Your oil filter is here, which I had to slide it out to get this cover off in order to get to the oil filter. And then your air filter's up here. So these are all things I already did my research and looked it up. Here's your fuel, air, and oil down there. So some of the tools you'll probably need, pliers, screwdriver. I like to wear gloves even though they get ripped up and my hands get black anyway. The toolkit, some rags. In this case, I'm using brake cleaner, and that's what I'm going to clean off the bottom of the engine with. And then that's about it. Your filters. So we'll kind of run through this, and I'll show you a little more after. Okay, so I pulled the air filter out. Basically it just sticks in here. You got a wing nut on the end of it here, and this is what tightens the cap on. So this is the old filter. So as you can see, it's dirty.
Just a little.
The last time they serviced this air filter itself, it was 10/30/15. So we're looking at 7 years, and it had 1,432 hours. So that kind of, whoever did this did right by putting the date and hours on it, so that way you have a clue. So that means this generator's only got about 200 hours on it since 2015, which is kind of surprising. But that shows you that it hasn't been used a ton. So I wrote today's date and how many hours on this one, and this will be the new one. We're gonna slide it into place. We're gonna throw our wing nut back on, and then we'll slide our cover back on. And then this has the little groove in there where that seats, and then you just tighten it back down. So everybody's generator is going to be different. This is a 3-cylinder diesel generator, so you may have something completely different. If you got an Onan, those are fairly easy too. On the 5th wheel, it was basically just drop the oil filter, because that's gas, and drain the oil, and then the air filter is just like any regular yard engine that you would use on a mower or something like that. So it wasn't much to it. All right, so that's trash there, and off to the next one. Well, we got it all knocked out. One tool I did not mention earlier that you're definitely going to need is some type of filter wrench. I keep this in my toolbox in the truck. I've got a couple of them, but I just forgot about it, mentioning that earlier. So anyway, we got it all knocked out. We got stuff everywhere over there. We're still moving in and cleaning out. So anyway, we got the oil filter back there, the new fuel filter there, the new air filter there. I checked the coolant. Coolant looks good. So the only other thing I need to do is add some washer fluid, and I'm pretty much done up here. So I'll have to slide this back in, and then you can see the exhaust is on the ground. That I'll have to bolt that back up, because it only lets us come out about 1/4 of the way. So you can see the date. I tried to clean it up a little bit. It looks a little better, but still not what I want. I just don't have the time to do that today, so when I get some more time, I'll do it. But I ended up doing a oil change on the dually today too, so knocking a couple things out at once. But anyway, if you got any questions or anything, let me know. I'm using Mobile Delvac. I got to change the oil in the engine as well, so I'm using the Delvac 1300 Super. If anyone's interested, I got the 5-gallon buckets from Tractor Supply. That was the cheapest place I found so far. It was a toss-up between it and the Mobile T6, I believe it was. That's price-wise, this one was $10 cheaper this time, so we went with this. The engine in the back, I'm gonna do it later on. That takes 6.5 gallons of oil. Yes, gallons. So that's why I bought 2 5-gallon buckets, because I knew I had to do the truck, and we're getting ready to post the truck for sale today, so I wanted to get that knocked out too. But anyway, that's what's going on. That's the motorhome. The 5th will be delivered here in a few days, and we'll have to say goodbye to it, so kind of bittersweet, but at the same time off on new adventures. And I don't know, you may have caught the other toy in the back, but we'll do a video on the Jeep later on. We bought a Jeep to pull behind the camper, so we got to go through a few things on it, but it's already tow set up. But I got some light bulbs out, so I got to finish that. But anyway, we'll see you later on. Keep bringing your dreams to reality.